Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. It's Monday. We've got some boxes. It's time for mail call. All right, so we've gone ahead and cracked open these to get ourselves started, especially that big box. That big box contained all of this. So what it was a box from Unknown Comics from back on their Black Friday sale. They were doing on all their exclusive variants. They had a whole bunch of them set up. Like I think there was like 50 pages of books. They were all buy three get three free. And so I went through there and I was looking at all the ones that were like about basically I grabbed books that were like $7 a piece and went through them, bought up like 54 books. So the average price per book we paid was $3.75 a book, which is a good value considering most of these are exclusive variants, which I'll sell for more if we want. Some of them are for me, some of them we'll give away, some we'll do other stuff with. But anyways, so let's go through these first, and then we'll go through some of these other things. So anyway, so as I expected, that giant box. I went ahead and opened up. This was the big giant box, guys, filled with styrofoam packing peanuts. This is why I made sure to look at it before we did this because I didn't want to have packing peanuts all over the place or have you guys having to watch. Then each one of these bricks was bubble wrapped really well, and now they're stuck inside these Tyvek mailers. I opened up the end flap, and all the books are bagged and boarded. So, in theory, I should be able to relatively easily, and it seems I am, pull some of these books out. Uh-huh. And bango jango. All right. Let's go through this first stack. Look at that. All right, what we get here, we have Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters Alpha. That's a David Nakayama. Venom issue 12. This C2 or a comic, yeah, C2E2 exclusive variant, Philip Tan. Star Wars High Republic. Of course, these Star Wars High Republics loaded with first appearances and origins and whatnot. Miles Morales, number 38. Tyler Kirkham. Of course, anytime you got Miles and Gwen together, people love those. How about a classic homage on Hulk, number 2. And these are all nice. They're front, back, front, back. Another High Republic, issue 10. There's a Punchline, number 1. This was one of the team variants, actually. When this book came out, there was some of the team variants were only available at certain stores. The store could only have one team variant or whatever. And they had to order like a certain number of them too. Okay, so this is 2 volumes ago. Venom issue 7 is a Del Auto. It's an awesome looking cover. Poison Ivy. There's a Zerdy. Here's a ratio variant for the Harley Quinn 30th anniversary book. Frank Cho. This is like it's bagged inside the bag. Action Comics 1000. Tyler Kirkham. Domino number 1. Design variant. She-Hulk number 2. There, David Nakayama. I don't know the artist on this one, but this was one of the Edge of Spider-Verse facsimile books with a variant cover. How about X-Men number 1? I think that's what it is. Immortal X-Men number 1. David Nakayama there with our Storm on the cover. Punisher #1. X-Men #1. David Nakayama, X-Men #4. Amazing Spider-Man #4. I love this cover, the style of art that's just kind of like a Saturday Evening Post type thing. It's just great. I love the Peter sewing his suit and Mary Jane sewing him up, and just beautiful. Love it. There's a Star Wars High Republic issue 3. David Nakayama, Obi-Wan Kenobi. About let's see who this is, but this is Batman Catwoman #1. The Mandalorian #1. Tyler Kirkham. Star Wars High Republic #4. This is like a key first appearance of the bad guys or something as they're called. There's a Deadpool Black, White, and Red #1, or yeah, #1. Strange Academy #3. This is Tyler Kirkham Amazing Spider-Man #1. This is actually kind of an homage. He did for Batman #1 when it kicked off. He did a cover like this. It was all foil, but with Batman surrounded by some of the girls. But that's there. Miles Morales 25. Another Tyler Kirkham. Miles and Gwen. There's just a love to ship those two together. All right, so that's the first brick. Oh my goodness, that is a stack of books. Slide that over just a little bit. Let's open up the second brick. Not bad, huh? For $3 less than $4 a book. All right. And off we go. Here's X-Men #7. And David Nakayama. These David Nakayama covers super hot. Hellions with the Goblin Queen on there. Not a very practical outfit for fighting in, but hey, not hard to look at. Fallen Angels #1, a little Shannon Mayer action. Black Panther #1. Some more David Nakayama. There's a fat book. Oh, here's a Venom 35, ending off that Donny Cates run. Astonishing X-Men #1. Jim Lee. Here's X-Men 18, David Nakayama with Storm. This is the Hellfire Gala, or Excalibur book, rather, 21. David Nakayama when he switched over to the magazine variants. There's an X Factor with Polaris. Now, these are great covers. How about a Moon Knight #1? Deceased Killables #1. Think of all these #1s, man. Suicide Squad #1. Superman #1. Deceased, #1. This is X-Men facsimile with an homage cover. So I'm trying to remember who did the art on this one. Doesn't say, but so we're homaging the original X-Men, but we're doing it with on the facsimile there. Here's a Strange Academy #10. Spider-Gwen Gwenverse. X-23 #1. Perillo variant. Here's another Moon Knight #1. Hellfire Gala X-Men featuring Rogue on the cover. King in Black, Gwenom vs. Carnage. Mary Jane and them legs. Oh, yeah. Strange Academy #8. Here's Weapon H #1. Another Gwenom vs. Carnage. Issue 3 here with Felicia. Wow, there's a lot of books, aren't there? X-Men #2, David Nakayama, Jean Grey. And last in this massive stack, X-Men #3 featuring X-23. That is Meso Books. Holy Toledo. Hell, that could be a mail call unto itself. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a stack. Now, so again, that was Unknown Comics. Like I said, buy 3, get 3 free. I looked for a place of value. All of them are trade dress books. There were Virgins and everything else, but those were more. I just wanted to get a whole mess of books that I could use for various things, giveaways, etc., etc. Now, let's get these last... excuse me. These last 3 books here. 2 of them are commissions, and I don't know what my dog's problem is, but ladies and gentlemen, the dog. All right, so this was an eBay find from Adams Rare Comics. This was on sale. These were both auction books, actually, and I got them for a steal. They were up. I put a bid on them, and for the 2 books combined, I paid like $44 shipped. So super cheap. First one up, Strange Adventures '96. Beautiful, fine, probably like, probably around a 5.0, condition-wise, at least from the outside cover there. Menace of Saturn's Rings. So we have the rings, or the destroyed Saturn, are now on Earth, and we have to save the planet. There you go. Some beautiful 10-cent goodness, Golden Age stuff. All right, now we talk Golden Age. This book, 1945, I want to say off the top of my head. It's 45, 46, I think. So this is Fawcett Fawcett Magazines, Fawcett Publications. This is Wow Comics 29, featuring Mary Marvel right on the front. The world's mightiest girl. Look at that beautiful cover. Now, this book is a low-grade copy. This is probably like a 2, maybe a 2.5. I'd be surprised if we got a 3. It looks beautiful. Where this book takes its hit is actually on the interior pages, especially. Well, I mean, obviously we have this missing here, but this book, the interior pages are really have really soft edges, and I can even see coming out here. There's some. Let me see. You can kind of see the page coming out of there. Let me see if I can. There you kind of go. So people from reading the book, the the edge of the paper got soft and has kind of it's starting to come apart a little bit on the edges. The spine has a is intact. It looks to be intact at the top and the bottom. The middle there is some significant spine chunking and chipping stuff, and that may well be where the staple is. It may be a one staple book, probably. Um, so, anyways, but it presents so beautifully. I can't wait to get this one cleaned and slabbed up to preserve it and to be able to show it off. Because, man, that center art just absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, I paid like $45 for the two books combined. So I tell you that the values are out there if you look for them. All right, so these next two, these are commissions. This one here, this was a commission from, I was at Fan Expo San Francisco back right after Thanksgiving. And there were a couple artists. I want to walk around Artist Alley. There were all the big name artists and whatnot. And then I like to go to some of the not the biggest name artists, but some of the other artists or just getting started artists and such, and get commissions from them. Because not only is it are they a lot more affordable, and are they more willing to potentially do some cool stuff, but also, hey, they become big. Then all of a sudden you're the one who has that piece of art from those people that, and they're not doing these types of covers anymore. So this is from a gentleman named Justin Greenwood. Now Justin does work with a variety of independents, does some independent stuff. Has his own comic book on Alexander Hamilton, or not really his own comic book. I guess it was a trade paperback that he did drawings for somebody who stuff on Alexander Hamilton. And we were chatting it up. I dug some of his art that he had there and talked about getting a commission done. He's just like, sure, what do you want? I kind of gave him a choice. I said, well, these are the blanks I have. He decided he hadn't done a Spider-Man in a while. I want to do a Spider-Man. I'm all great. He said, what do you want to do? I'm all, I like the villains. Give me any villain except for the Green Goblin because I already have a couple of those, like Doc Ock. So here we go. Justin Greenwood, Doc Ock, and he actually put him in instead of just a bust, he put him in a fight with Spider-Man. So there we go. Totally awesome. Now, I know from looking at his other art, the long forearms are part of his style that he does on his characters. There is, of course, one little minor, and again, it's art, who cares? But if you're a nitpicker, there is one error on this book right here, and that is that he has 5 tentacles. You can count them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 instead of 4. But hey, I don't care. I love this. This is an amazing cover. Look at that. Spider-Man versus Doc Ock on a cover. Squeeze it in for me. Phenomenal job, Justin Greenwood. Awesome. I'll put his information down here. You can follow him on Instagram. Check him out. All right. This other one now. This I'm super pumped on. This is a book. This is actually, this art is a buddy of mine. So I went to high school with this gentleman. We know him pretty well. Not only did I have several classes with him, but we shared a last name. So people were always asking us if we were related and stuff like that. And this gentleman, he's gone on. Did artist stuff, all our art stuff for us when we were in high school. Anytime we needed drawing or artwork done for some kind of battle of the classes type thing, he was our go-to guy for a lot of stuff. And he ended up getting a job work doing in animation stuff, doing some work on some cartoons, doing some stuff with some of the animation studios, and he has gone on and done some work for various comic books. He not only does he does a series. He's done some Scholastic books, so trade paperback books focused for kids, including one called Dugout, which was like zombies playing baseball for kids. And then I think the other one's like Magic Pickle or something like that, which is a series. Anyways, gentleman's name is Scott Morse. I'll put his link to his Instagram here. You can check him out. But he and I share an affinity for the older cinema, sci-fi, that type of stuff. So when we were talking about having a commission done, he went straight up to embraced my idea of bubble helmets and sci-fi stuff. Now, keep in mind, he doesn't do commissions. It's not his normal thing. So he does a few for charity here and there. So getting him to agree to do something was kind of a trick in his own right. But this is all done in ink wash. And so here you got this Planet Comics. We got this ink wash. Look how great this is. We have robots. We have a guy in a bubble helmet. We have rocket ray gun. Just absolutely going across an alien terrain. Totally awesome. Couldn't have asked for anything more. That is just beautiful. So here we are, guys. I mean, we had that huge stack. Now this is the real question, right? What was your favorite? If you could only pick one, what are you taking? Is it like something from the big stack of books? Is it the Mary Marvel? The WoW? Is it one of these incredible commissions? Strange Adventures? I don't know. It's all good stuff, man. This incredible mail call. Thanks for hanging out with me. Please make sure that you like and subscribe if you haven't. By the time this video hits the air, hopefully we'll have hit our 1,000 subscriber mark. And at that point, this channel is going to be funneling all of its efforts towards all of its funding that comes in from commercial revenue and stuff is going to be going to comics curing cancer. So if you just by subscribing and watching this, you're helping to fight cancer. So thank you very much. Until next time, you collect what you want. Don't listen to me or anybody else, because I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching, guys.